Fox senior Capitol Hill producer Chad Pergram joins us tonight. Good evening, Chad. So what's your take? Is this a bellwether or what?
Well, we always try to look at these special elections, and they're just that. They're special. Sometimes you can take something away from it, sometimes you can't. I remember in May of 2010, there was a special election in western Pennsylvania for Jack Murtha's seat. Republicans said they had to get that seat to win the House of Representatives that fall. Democrats held that seat. Democrats held the seat that fall as well, and Republicans flipped the House of Representatives. So they're always trying to divine meaning in some of these contests.
You know, this district down there in Georgia has been redrawn numerous times. I grew up in that area. Don't Democrats need a district like the 6th District of Georgia to be able to flip the House in 2018?
They need to get these suburban districts like that, but more so they need these rural districts. One of the reasons that Democrats won the House of Representatives in 2006 is they won multiple seats in rural Indiana, rural Ohio, western North Carolina, Heath Shuler there. Those are the types of seats that they need to win to flip the House of Representatives. And they're not in play at all in any of those districts. This is kind of like in hockey, Brett, where you have one team that outplays the other, but there's a hot goaltender on the other side. You need your goalie to steal a couple of games. Here, the Democrats haven't been able to steal any of these seats in Kansas, Montana, or Georgia. That's what they need, something, a steal to get close to getting the House.
I mean, overwhelmingly, that was a Trump voter in 2016. Would Ossoff's success, if he won tonight, be sort of a recruiting tool for Democrats to find that kind of candidate? And conversely, since he lost, does it hurt that effort?
Right, absolutely. You're always looking for a model that goes into the next election, and you say, okay, this is a tried and true model. Let's see if it works in the fall or in 2018. By the same token, Republicans are going to look at this, and they keep going back to this same playbook. It's called Nancy Pelosi. Beat on Nancy Pelosi. They've done that since 2010. It works pretty well, and that's why Steve Stivers, the chairman of the National Republican Campaign Committee, the NRCC, the national organization in charge of electing Republicans to the House of Representatives, he put out a statement that says Democrats threw the kitchen sink at Karen Handel, and it's still backfired on them. Nancy Pelosi is still somewhat toxic.
But it's not, it's not hard to make that stick. She is the minority leader in the House. Chuck Schumer from New York is the leader in the Senate. Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren are the leaders, really, of the party or the heart of it. So it's kind of an easy thing to take. One more thing. Georgia, right now, Karen Handel is up 5 points. I mean, it's not completely done, but it's almost completely done. Ralph Norman in South Carolina, up 3.2. He won that race, the Republican, but closer there than in Georgia.
Right, and of course Democrats will look for a silver lining. There wasn't as much attention at that particular race there, but they made that contest closer. So maybe they'll see what they did in that contest to see if there was any difference. But remember, at the end of the day, political consultants will tell you that there's a lot of districts they can get to 48, 49%. They can't get them to 50.1. And maybe that's what happened in Georgia, and maybe even in South Carolina as well.
Great to have you here on a big night. Thank you, Chad.
Anytime.